Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. 7th class students, D2 Maths, 7th edition. Exercise number 1C. Today we are going to start. Students, in 1C basic level, question number 1. What question number 1 says, which of the following questions are in inverse proportion? State the assumption made in each case. They are saying we have to check that which are inversely proportional to each other and which are directly proportional. Let's see a part. The number of pencils Farhan buys and the total cost of the pencils. Means the number of pencils. फरहान ने कुछ पेंसिल्स ख़रीदता है, उसने ख़रीदी, एंड द टोटल कॉस्ट ऑफ द पेंसिल्स. और अब वो कॉस्ट कितनी आएगी, उस पर कितनी उसने जो है वो अमाउंट स्पेंड की, ठीक है, कितनी उसकी कॉस्ट होगी जितनी उसने पेंसिल्स ख़रीदी. Obviously students, you know the number of pencils, we have to check the relation between the number of pencils and cost of the pencils. As you are increasing, you know what is the inverse proportion and what is the direct proportion. As at the start of this unit I gave introduction about and the inverse proportion and direct proportion, and I also told you the definitions of inverse proportion and direct proportion. Let's remind it again. Direct proportion is that whenever we are having two quantities, if one is increasing, the other is also increasing. Then we can say that this is direct proportion. Inverse proportion, if we are having two quantities, one is increasing, and in the increasement of one quantity, the second value or second quantity is not increasing, instead that quantity is decreasing, then we can say that it is inverse proportion. So here we have to check that the number of pencils and cost of the pencils is direct proportion or inverse proportion. Students, as you are increasing the pencils, if you have purchased one pencil, its price is suppose 10 rupees. If you will purchase two pencils, price will be 20 rupees. If you will purchase 3 pencils, 4 pencils, so on, price will be increased as you are increasing the number of pencils. It means both are directly proportional. As one quantity is increasing, number of pencils increasing, so cost will also increase. So our solution is the number of pencils is directly proportional to the total cost of the pencils. And they have also said that state the assumption made in each case. Student's assumption is that all pencils are identical. And all pencils are identical and cost the same, because students, you know, all pencils are identical, all are same, cost the same each. तमाम पेंसिल एक ही जैसी हैं, ऑब्वियसली उनकी प्राइस क्या होगी, वो भी तो सबकी एक ही जैसी होगी. अगर एक पेंसिल ब्लू कलर की है, उसका आउटर जो है वो लुक सेम है, इट्स लेंथ इज सेम, इट्स प्राइस इज सेम, सो ऑब्वियसली assumption is that all pencils are identical and cost same each. Next part 2 is the number of taps filling a tank and the time taken to fill the tank. They are asking that the number of taps filling a tank, means taps, you are having some taps and you have to fill the tank, so you have to find the relation between number of taps and time taken to fill the tank. You have to find the relation between taps and time. Means if taps are more, then obviously it will take less time to fill the tank, but if taps are less, it will take much time to fill the tank. In this way we can say that we are increasing the taps, time is decreasing. अगर हम टैप्स बढ़ाते जाएंगे तो टाइम कम होता जाएगा, यानी उतनी ही जल्दी सब टैंक्स फिल हो जाएंगे. देन वी कैन से दैट बोथ आर inverse proportion to each other. So students, the relation is the number of taps filling a tank is inversely proportional to the time taken to fill a tank. So its assumption is all taps are identical and each tap takes the same time to fill the tank. Next part C is the number of men laying a rod and the time taken to finish laying the rod. Students, here number of men means workers, laborers are working, and number of men laying a rod means how many people are working, and the time taken. Laying a road mean road बिछाने में, road बनाने में. To finish laying the road, and the time taken to finish laying the road. Number of workers and time taken, both are in which relation? We have to check that. If we will increase the workers, obviously work will be completed within few hours, and if one worker is working for the whole day, and might be it will take 2 days to complete that task, if we will increase one more worker, and if 2 workers are working, then that they can do that work in a one day, they can complete that work in one day. So if we are increasing workers, टाइम इज़ डिक्रीजिंग, टाइम कम होता जा रहा है जैसे जैसे हम वर्कर्स को बढ़ाते जाएंगे. सो दिस इज़ इन्वर्स proportional. Inversely proportional, what is, you will write all. I have just written a short one, but you will students write all. The number of men laying a road is directly proportional to inversely proportional to the time taken to finish laying the road. Its assumption is all the men work at the same rate in laying the road. Means all men, because all men are working over there at the same time, at the same rate, at the same time of work of quantity is same. So in laying the road, that is assumption. Part D is the number of cattle to be fed and the time and the amount of fodder. We have to find the number of cattle. We have to find the relation between the number of cattle to be fed and the amount of fodder. Means कैटल, नंबर ऑफ कैटल को बढ़ाते जाएंगे तो जो उनका चारा है, उनके जो खाने पीने का सामान है, वो क्या उसको भी बढ़ाना पड़ेगा obviously, because if we are increasing the number of cattle, we have to increase the food as well. So they both are directly proportional to each other. If we are increasing one thing, so we should increase the other as well. So assumption is that all the cattle eat the same amount of fodder. सब cattle वो identical हैं, वो सब एक ही जैसा खाएंगे. Part E says the number of cattle to be fed and the time taken to finish a certain amount of the fodder. The number of cattle, यहाँ पे भी cattle की बात हो रही है. To be fed, उनको खिलाना है, and the time taken to finish a certain amount of the fodder. Fodder उतना ही है, तो number of cattle कितना हमें बढ़ाना पड़ेंगे क्या, कि उसका जो है उतना ही खाना उतना ही है. नंबर ऑफ कैटल को क्या बढ़ाना पड़ेगा उसको उस सेम टाइम में फिनिश करने के लिए. ठीक है, सो लेट्स सी. These are also inversely proportional to each other. Assumption is that all the cattle eat the fodder at the same rate. Means both things, just like cattle and fodder, both are inversely as what is the difference between part D and part E? The main difference is that here the number of cattle to be fed. Students, here the number of cattle to be fed and the amount of fodder. Number of cattle and amount of fodder were directly proportional. If we are increasing the cattle, we have to increase food as well. Here it says that the number of cattle to be fed and the time taken means उन्होंने खाना है और कितना टाइम लगेगा. As you are increasing the number of cattle, time will be decreased. जितना जल्दी आप बढ़ाते जाएंगे उतना ही जल्दी वो फूड ख़त्म हो जाएगी. ओके, सो जितने कैटल बढ़ा रहे हैं टाइम क्या हो रहा है, कम हो रहा है. यहाँ पे रिलेशन है. हेयर रिलेशन इज़ बिटवीन नंबर ऑफ कैटल एंड फॉडर. हेयर रिलेशन इज़ बिटवीन नंबर ऑफ कैटल एंड टाइम. So here this is directly proportional because if one thing we are increasing, the other we have to increase. Here if one thing we are increasing, time will be decreased. Time कम लगेगा उनको finish करने में because now they are in more quantity. So students, this is our first question of exercise number 1C completed today, and you will practice it again. I think because I have solved all parts for you to make you clear very well, because this is very basic things which you should know. So you will practice it frequently and write it on your register as well. Till then, Allah Hafiz. In next lecture inshallah we will do question number 2 and 3.